Ready, Stace?
Ready, Darce?
Here we go.
It's our big hit.
Twins.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters.
Stacey is the one who's always got my back.
Yeah, Darcey's love life, that's a lot to unpack.
True.
Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing.
House of 11, we've had lots of guy trouble, that's well known.
I've got a fiancé and she's alone.
Wow.
All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. We got tight faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Take it, Darce.
Manifest our twin power.
Scooter bapa dee bahada
Adapata, the twins. Apadapa. Hataka. Ooh, my boobs shake when I do that. Ooh. Ooh, ah.
Twin wedding with a tight tush. Twin tight tush with a tight tush. Twin wedding with a tight tush. Twin wedding with a tight tush. Snatch, 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 tush.
Sorry, Stace. Sorry.
Y'all, this is DNS. This is Darcey and Stacey.
Oh,
Episode 7 called Mic Drop.
Mic drop.
For a minute, I thought it was going to be about Mike Crazy Troll Doll, but it was no, there was her father.
It was the father, because his name is Mike.
Daddy
right?
Silva. Yeah.
Daddy Silva? Yeah. Ooh, Daddy. He looked
We're
good
the
this
only ones who
episode.
call him Daddy Silva.
No, we're not. They confirmed on the interview. They said no, people call him that.
Oh.
I think. Maybe I'm telling myself that.
No, I'm saying he's not known on the show. That's what I'm saying.
No, he's not known on the show. Y'all, this is reality gazing. If you haven't listened to our Darcey and Stacey interview, but you're listening to this, what are you doing?
It's good. This episode especially went back to days of earlier where they just planned ridiculous things for the twins to do.
Which we love.
I'm here for it.
We love this.
And like putting Florian in a weird position.
I think that's where the show's going for next season.
I hope so.
Y'all, this is the last episode, and we're getting not one, but 2 tell-alls.
It's the last episode of this season, and that there's 2 tell-alls.
But that's new. We've never had tell-alls. Who's going to host it?
No, it's true.
Is Sean Robinson going to do it?
Probably.
Drunk Raina?
I would give anything if Debbie and Raina hosted it.
Why you say, Harry that Shibley, would you?
Darcey, tell me, when the money runs out, he's gone.
He's got it. When the money runs out.
When the money runs out, he's gone. When the money runs out, he's gone.
I tush. All right, everybody. Okay, we're gonna I got a hard out, so we gotta go quicker, but also not really, y'all. I think the main thing is, and what I want to ask you, Poodle, Georgi proposes on the beach in front of the girls.
Which we already knew he was going to do.
Did you think Darcey would say yes?
100%. This is Darcey.
Last
week I thought she might say no, but then I just thought about it again, and no. Darcey would accept a proposal of a hippo if it asked her nicely.
Love it. Hungry Hippos. I love that game when I was a kid.
Love is love.
Love is love.
Between hippos or...
I loved you in Fantasia. I had the exact same response. Like going into this, I thought, is she going to say yes? And then I went, wait a minute.
Of course she is.
Darcey. She's going to say yes, y'all. She's going to say yes.
I do have to say, when they're having to cover her eyes, the girls are cover your eyes, and George's like, cover your eyes. And she's like, wearing glasses. And at one point, she's like, little rough walking here.
Yeah, she's trying to walk on the sand and hills. She's going,
It's just always comedy. And it is completely unintentional.
No.
And I think that's just how she is.
It's just how she is. She gets the ring. The ring is beautiful. And she's like, my first engagement was nice. It was typical. But this time, it's a real deal. Never taking this one off.
Love it. And Georgi does involve the girls, and they're happy. Everyone hugs.
Everyone's happy.
The next thing is Georgi is carrying her suitcases. Everyone's fine. And did you see how? Did you see how much luggage they had?
Yes. I'm not surprised by this. You are.
Darcey had like 3 whole bags herself.
Yes. Darcey overpacks.
Anyway,
Don't you have friends like it's like my friend Dawn. We could go away for 2 days and she would pack 4 bags.
What?
Some people
I intentionally pack the smallest bag possible.
I know.
But I think I do it just so I can say, see how much clothes I needed?
Boy,
part of it.
That's not your mother at all.
It is.
Wow.
My mother will justify how little she needed on a trip.
I'm glad you let me know that, because now I'll nag you more. Not because I want to, but because I have to, y'all, because I will tell Poodle, Jake, we're traveling here. Bring this. I don't need it. I'm fine. Cut to someone buying fucking snow boots in the middle of Chicago.
No, listen. That was New York. But listen, that was weird. That was a freak accident.
We knew snow was coming. I told you needed snow boots.
I didn't think it'd be bad.
See what I did? See, this is why
I do not want to carry my fucking snow boots.
I don't know what you'd do if you were in Milan, Ardmore. You had to drive an hour just to get a dress shirt at Dillard's at Sooner Fashion Mall.
They need to do better. I'm sorry. Is there not a Hamrick's in your store, like a genuine clothing store that you can go to?
There's just JCPenney's, but they were all out. Looked like they'd been robbed.
But no, regular mom and pop clothing stores.
No, they've all been put out of business by big business and Walmart. I guess I could have gotten probably a dress shirt at Walmart.
You really could have, probably. You
but it would
probably
have been a shitty one.
So,
but like one,
no one could tell.
I can tell.
Well, there we go. That was the problem. You had to have a nice dress shirt.
Well, I wanted to look good for my father's funeral. Sue me.
Oh, you know what? Even if it was not even that, you would want to look good. So don't blame your father's funeral.
So Darcey and Stacey, y'all, they're back in Connecticut, and so
having lunch with Stacey.
They're having lunch together, and she's like, and so, okay, y'all, I don't know what happened to Darcey. But Darcey is a dick pig now.
She's a full-on dick pig.
And I'm here for it. She's a full-on dick. Stacey has a sausage. And Darcey says, take a sausage. Nice,
I'll take Bulgarian sausage. Bulgarian. I like it big.
I said hard. It's big.
She did say, she said in the moment, it says like, why does everything have to be like a sexual innuendo? And Darcey's like, because that's good. That's good.
And I just wrote,
a big old hard one.
Yes, and I actually typed out snapping.
Wow.
I was just so Darcey says, like, I feel Georgie stepped up to the plate. I don't know if I think Georgie has tried. I don't know he's gone above and beyond, because y'all, look, this is coming up again. Like Stacey brings up, she said that Stacey says, I'm happy for you. I'm happy, and then Darcey brings up, do you want to have twin wedding again? Do you want to have the twin wedding?
God, I completely forgot about that. And I was immediately so excited.
I'm so excited for a twin. I forgot about it too.
Let's make something clear. Having a twin wedding is absolutely absurd.
I think this is common. I know the twins from Extreme Sisters had it.
It's not common. Come on.
I don't.
It's not common to have twin weddings. How common is it for them to be getting married at the same time?
No, I agree. No, I don't think that's common when I think about it, unless you're a little.
No, it's weird.
Help. It's weird. I don't want to get married with somebody else.
Don't you steal my thunder?
Yeah,
this is my wedding day.
Exactly.
I'm the bride.
Oh God!
I mean, I'm getting married.
Married.
It's my ceremony. I mean, it's yours too.
Yours too. It's the thing with this is though, y'all. Georgie's better, but Stacey immediately brings up. She's like, "Well, I mean, what describe Stacey's reaction whenever Darcey brought up twin wedding? How would you describe her reaction?"
Oh, yeah, you can do that. And I think you guys. I think she always thought it was an idea. However, they talked about it at the end of, like, was it season 2? They talked about it really briefly, or maybe
Really
it's end of
briefly.
season one. End of season one.
Season 1 or
They talked about it really briefly, and but it was kind of like we kind of forgot about it for a while, and I think they realized that's crazy because and Darcey and Stacey and Florian needed to get married quicker. They wanted to get married quicker because of the pandemic.
because
And-
pandemic and all that.
And I think Stacey was kind of like, I want my own dream wedding. I don't want to deal with Darcey's taste. And so they finally said, and probably Stacey was thinking they're talking producers. The producers were doing the twin wedding.
Well,
And Stacey's
they're
like,
probably like,
yeah.
They probably said we can chip in and pay for some of the set for the.
I want to push on them saying Georgi needs to give some money. What money? When you're starting a business, there's nothing up front.
Yes, this is jumping ahead when Florian brings this up, but
Yeah.
I agree. There's nothing. What money?
They must have not studied economics in school.
I don't know if
You
it's a
don't
fraud-
immediately get a return.
I don't know if it's a fraudacity thing, or I don't know if they just needed the plot point. But come on, y'all. Let's try to be realistic here. It's. Have you noticed every time they talk about Darcey and Stacey talk about Georgie's money, she's like, "Well, he's working on things and
It's rose oil.
and he's got a partner and things are in motion."
And even if they are, they're nowhere close to starting an LLC to
Y'all,
get the rose oil over here.
they're not in motion. Georgie sent like a Facebook message and he's waiting to hear back from somebody in Bulgaria, and he opened up an OnlyFans.
Right. This is a plot point that has no stakes, and it does seem ridiculous to belabor it.
I agree.
Anyway, but so they are going to do the twin wedding.
Yeah,
it looks like
Well,
Stacey and
don't look
Stacey
happy about it.
says,
Don't look happy about it.
But Stacey does say, "I'm happy for you, and I've seen positive change in Georgi. So I'm happy for you guys to be together. Still preserved, still concerns though."
Boom. And then y'all again, it ends like a lot of their dinners where they're just staring at each other, sucking their lips.
And Stacey just got with her hands going, I don't know.
And Darcey every once in a while just goes, "Well,"
Yeah.
kind of looks around.
I think in a lot of ways, of course they get along, but I would love to have one of those therapy things where they each says the things they hate about the other, and it turns into some kind of like screaming match. I would love to see that because I know that rage is in there. Especially from Darcey to Stacey.
Well, that's never going to happen. Never. They're never going to do that. They're never going to be able to do that to one another.
I agree. Yeah.
Gone through too much.
So Stacey and
about this American pizza party.
we're eating pizza, celebrating America because Florian got his green card.
Florian, let me put these lights on you. They light up, Florian. They light up.
What are you doing? Is this Stacey? No. Wow.
I love that
Love flag.
I love that he said, "I'm not a tree, Jesus Christ."
I'm not three. Jesus Lord.
And then I love the producer says, Florian, what do you think about America, Florian?
Oh, that's what I learned about America? They saw people.
Okay.
To sue person. You saw this. You saw you. I saw you. I saw mother. I saw father. Everyone saw people. You know, he's right. I was talking about that. What show
You
was
brought
it
it
where I
up
was
on a
talking
show.
about where I was talking about legal Americans are always we use our legal system to bully the world.
You just said it on 90 Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
This
said it on 90 Day.
idea of that's the culture that we have.
It is.
And I think it's funny he called that out.
Stacey's like, it's not that bad. And I thought, what has he seen in their life that everybody obviously I want to like have people sue Darcey and Stacey or people suing Daddy Silva? What's
That's
happening?
a good question.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, they are eating stuffed.
I was gonna say, let's
pizza.
talk about this. Let's talk about this.
I don't know if you guys have ever eaten stuffed pizza, but it is so much bread.
Go on, keep going. I'm just going to let you talk about this because I knew you were going to have an opinion.
First of all, stuffed pizza is a monstrosity.
Okay.
I've had it. You feel like an actual bag of hot, smelly garbage after you eat something like this.
Okay. Is it good though?
It's delicious, but you can only eat like 4 pieces or 4 bites.
4 bites. I was gonna say 4 pieces. Wow.
And you're done. But they were talking about this on the inside the episode, which everyone needs to watch.
Yeah, I'll watch
this
episode. They're always so good.
There's like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
They're talking about the stuffed pizza, and it's a challenge to eat the whole thing. Very American. You win, and you win like a shirt or something like that.
Woo! That happened on Quieter. A guy tried to eat a steak in Amarillo. He ended up throwing up right on the stage. Just everywhere.
Wow.
Puked everywhere.
On stage? Like when you were singing?
No. I'm sorry. That wasn't clear. We went and ate at Quieter. This was in Amarillo. We went and ate at a restaurant like on the way while we were. And so he said, I'll do it. It was like $78. And he tried to eat the steak dinner and he did really good until he had a roll. And then he just threw up right in front of everybody.
So he threw up in the restaurant, not on the stage.
Yeah, just on the stage and just threw up on his plate right in front of everybody at the restaurant.
You keep saying on the stage.
No, they put you on a stage at this steakhouse in Amarillo. If you're going to eat the meal, they put you on a stage.
Wait, so you watch someone eat this?
Yes.
Like you're performing a one-person show?
Yes, they make a big deal. They're ringing a cowbell. They're going, wee, what's your name? My name's Johnny. Johnny's going to eat the steak, y'all. We're going to eat the steak.
Okay. Not only are you eating a portion that is for about 7 people?
Oh,
you are celebrated and made to eat it in front of everyone.
It is your worst nightmare.
That is my worst nightmare. I kept being confused. You're like on the stage and everything. I was like, were you performing? You're like, no, there was the stage in the restaurant.
Yes.
Wow.
You know,
I don't think Oklahoma's real.
No, this isn't Oklahoma, it's Amarillo, Texas.
Well, another non-real place.
Y'all, we're going to let Poodle process this, and we're going to be right back.
So Florian's trying to gum down this stuffed pizza.
Yes.
And these strange local yokels in the back are like with like weird masks. So they're
just pick it up. Just pick it up.
Fucking American. And they do tell Florian, while all this is going on, they tell Florian about the re-engagement, and Florian's like, well, I agree, but Georgi needs to help out. He needs to get some money. And again, I think that's Florian's way because it's very much an old country way of thinking about it. Georgi doesn't have any money. He needs to get some money before he can provide for Darcey.
It really is Darcey. What Darcey says is true. I mean, do I think Georgi needs to get his shit together and work? Because y'all, he has a green card. Like he can work. Yes, he needs to fucking work. He needs to make money.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to.
If Darcey wants to pay for all that and her 50%, then that's her 50%.
Which is fine. I don't know. It is it's a weird thing when they talk about money because I think we're ignoring that the twins, because of their reality show status, they have a lot of money.
Well, and Darcey especially. Darcey's been on 90 Day
Right.
for a while. So, and maybe when you think about it, Darcey has probably more money than any of them except for Daddy Silva because he killed people. But Darcey has probably the most money. So it's not about what's fair, but almost what's equitable. It's not it's what is equal. I can't talk.
Equitable,
fair. Yeah, what's equitable, but what's fair. And so anyway, I'm agree with you. I think it's none of their business.
Yeah. They do. Florian does agree to try for the twin wedding, even though he doesn't want to do it.
So it's like, I'm gonna have to talk to Darcey. She's so sensitive though.
So y'all, then we have another scene that's a blast from the past.
Oh.
And they're getting their kind of hydrostatic butt lifts or something.
Yeah.
These fitness machines that are left over from the movie The Road to Wellville that are happening in like the turn of the century America. Like I think there was this fitness museum like Patrika and Patrix had from Extreme Sisters.
Yes. And Stacey says, what did she say? We've got a lot of
cushion in our cushion.
Yeah, cushion. And Darcey's like, what?
That's not right.
That's not right.
Cushion for the pushing. No, cushion in our cushion.
No, it's like, no, we want to have it. We want to be snatched like a
get a twerk going on.
Like have it in the butt. Like woo.
They keep doing that. Pop goes the weasel. They just come up with like 11 names and like vocal utterances for hot butts.
Yes.
Whoop.
Yes. I love this.
It's so stupid, but it's wonderful.
So stupid, but this is what the Darcey and Stacey I love.
Where did they get this woman from? Where did they get this woman who's like, okay, girls, are you ready to get your butt lifted?
She is wearing a lab coat and she is not clinically trained to do anything. There is no scientific.
They slapped a lab coat on a kindergarten teacher.
They sure. No. A kindergarten teacher is more qualified.
Cruel.
That's someone with an education who works hard and is qualified.
You're right.
This is someone who who is trying to become an Instagram model and they need money so they can buy followers.
Yep. She was in the local Clinique counter.
Exactly. Saved her lab coat from that. And you know what? In Clinique, I've been there. They work hard too.
So she says in let's call her Tawny. In 30 minutes, you'll feel like you've done 20,000 squats.
Hey,
sounds good.
Spend a night with Poodle, and you're going to feel like you did at least 10,000 squats.
I've had a couple Saturday nights like that.
Exactly. Oof. So y'all, they get on this machine, and the woman puts these. Like again, these kind of like paddles on their butt.
They're kind of like those heart attack paddles. Those machines, those resuscitation paddles.
Yes, to resuscitate their ass. And you know what? I think it's time, Poodle. I think instead of us talking about this, let's just show you in a Darcey
and Stacey theater. We won't sing because we're not together, but here we go.
Remote, and I'll be Darcey, Poodle will be Stacey, and action.
Okay.
She said it feels like a massage.
Okay, here we go. So here we go. This is the first. She's going to turn on the power here. Here's 100%. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
It's like lightning. It's like lightning in your asshole.
I can feel it. Ooh, twerk. We got to twerk. It's going to be better.
Okay. I can do this.
So let's talk about I'm going to talk about Georgi and the twin wedding.
She talked to Florian about the twin wedding.
I'm going to turn about.
Okay. Did you talk to him?
You know, we're trying to do our best, and I just think that Georgi should pull his own weight.
Yes. I understand that. I just, everybody's worried about the money, but he's going to be fine. He's like, okay.
I know, but it's like we need to make sure that like everything is like equal, and I don't think it's good for him to feel like he's Mamma Mia.
I agree, but if I can pay for it, then I'll pay for it, and I think we'll just have the wedding that we all dreamed of.
Oh, this is gonna be really tight. Twins.
Twin wedding with a tight tush.
Twin wedding with a tight tush. Twin wedding with a tight tush.
And scene.
I was using a massager to do that, not a vibrator.
Not a vibrator.
Like a Theragun knockoff.
Yes.
That Mother Poodle got me. that I think she bought on some Scandinavian website.
Well, that just wrecked my voice.
Well, you just only have to talk to people.
No, that's true.
oh
Man,
my God.
I was laughing so hard. I mean, when Stacey was trying to, she was just kind of like,
She was like,
y'all, this is what we want to see from these women.
I would watch. I guarantee you this. They get the majority of their best feedback from stuff like this.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
God. Anyway, after twin wedding with a tight tush,
I just want to say, Stacey says, I want to be. She says, I think for the wedding, I want to wear a crown. And Darcey says, oh no, Stace, you look like a Burger King hat with crystals.
They're talking about the wedding, y'all. These are some of the adjectives that we use: beautiful, intimate, glam, bustiers,
glitz,
sparkles, crystal, glam,
Georgi.
They're just coming up with ridiculous words.
They are.
Can you imagine being their designers? Like poor, what's her name? Sherry. Poor Sherry. And they're saying, no, I just want to
Sheldon.
Bustier.
They're like
Conrad.
Okay, well, Conrad, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, you're so much better with names than I am.
Full stop.
I admit it.
So anyway, y'all, Daddy Silva is selling his house. The only thing you need to know in this little section is that they are blessing the house and kissing the house.
This actually liked. I mean, I know it's Darcey and Stacey, but y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I do shit like this. I bless the house when I move in, and I bless it when I leave.
Do you kiss the door?
Don't do that. I don't kiss the door, and then when I walk away, I hold up my twin's hand like power manifest
to the top, to the very top,
but
to the very top. Keep going higher and higher.
But I do think it's important to do things like that when you're moving into. What I love about Darcey and Stacey, I do think it's important. We all have momentous things in our lives, and we don't stop and think about the intention of entering a new phase of our life and leaving one.
No, you're right.
Some people, we just kind of go through things, and it's just like those people who just have man after man after man that just come in their bedroom night after night after night, and they don't even stop to think about who's actually inside them.
I'm not familiar. I got to reset that counter. The subway turnstiles.
What if you blessed that dick every time after it fucked you?
Power, going higher and higher. I send you out. Have good energy. Thank you for what you've given me. And I bless you to be good to some other vagina or butthole.
Or mouth.
Yes. All of it.
Or, yeah. Vulva.
Because that's how energy works.
That's how energy works.
Yeah. And then I blocked the number.
They're eating cold pizza, so already Poodle's annoyed. But they're eating pizza.
I'm okay with room temperature pizza, but not cold pizza.
Not cold, yeah. And they're eating pizza, and they're sitting there on the floor about to move out, and the twins are like, well, Georgie popped the question, and we're going to do the twin wedding.
And then it's like someone just farted in the room.
Or shit, it becomes a different show.
I know. I was shocked.
Yeah, they're going to get married in Miami, y'all. They're going to get married in Miami. We should say that.
So, y'all, they jump in. He basically says, Daddy Silva says, this is not great. This is fucking bullshit.
He says, fucking bullshit. Why are you getting fucking married? And then he says,
Darcey's like, don't like it?
Y'all, they're just like sitting there just, and he says, Stacey, you're married already. But Darcey, he says, quote, you're not fucking ready to be married, Darcey.
He's right.
So here's the deal. Some people are like, I can't believe Daddy Silva said that. Y'all, I think
he was through with it.
This is her father. This man has been so supportive of them throughout their life and done so much for them and paid for so much of their lives. And
I love this.
I think he has every right to that, but y'all, because he is right. Darcey doesn't need to get married right now.
Yeah. I loved this because it injected actual reality into a joke reality show.
Yes. And
That
we
feels
mean joke
really
reality show.
scripted.
Yes, we love a joke reality show, but this seemed like,
Yeah.
I mean, and Daddy Silva even said, like, he said in his kind of in the moment, he said, look, I've been through this. I've been divorced 3 times. So y'all,
But it didn't it feel like at one point I expected like one of the girls to say, "Wait, is this show still going on?
Like, are you filming this,
Are we
Todd?
filming or is this real?"
Is this real? They're just kind of all sitting there. And I love it when he says, Daddy Silva says, how many counseling sessions have you done? And Darcey goes, we did one. We did one. and finally, Daddy Silva says, that doesn't fucking count. You need to learn to communicate. One session is you need to go to couples therapy. And then he says this line that kind of, it was like the seed of what we love about Darcey Stacey, but it kind of got, well, tell what he said, Poodle.
It got real. He's like, every day, every time you girls want to do something, a big something, every fucking time, you disrupt everyone's lives.
Just because you want to do it. And y'all.
And it's true. It's 100% true.
This is what Darcey and Stacey have done all their lives. And for somebody to, and y'all don't get us wrong, we love them. But for someone to say, it's like he literally pulled back the curtain on this show.
I loved it. Because I love shit like this.
I do too.
When things get real. When people stop being polite and start getting real.
He says, I'm not going. I'm not going.
And Darcey's like, this is hard to hear.
Hard to hear. And Florian goes, enough.
No, Mike. And it was interesting to say. And then at the end, they're sitting there and Darcey says, well, are you going to have your own wedding?
Stacey, you still going to have your wedding?
And she goes, I don't know, Darce.
How much did you want her to say, yes, I am?
No, I don't think she would because she will always support her sister. No. In the end. Yeah.
And she said, well, figure it out.
I thought this was a crushing ending for this series or this episode, this season. I could not believe it.
Y'all, if you're feeling a little distraught about it, again, watch the inside the episode where Darcey and Stacey or Darcey and Raina are working out in
goose poop.
Goose poop.
And Darcey's like, oh, I don't. Some of them look like they want to get with me.
Gotta get with me, like
the Canadian geese.
And Stacey says, well, they mate for life. And Darcey goes, oh, well.
And they talk about geese having teeth.
And they don't, y'all. They don't have teeth. I Googled it. They don't. Stacey's like, they have. You see the gaslighting because Stacey says they have teeth. And Darcey says, really? She's like, oh, yeah, they do. They have teeth, Darce. They have teeth.
They have teeth.
I Googled it. They don't have teeth.
They have a bill and a tongue.
They have a bill and tongue.
I think they do have a ridge that aren't actually teeth.
They don't have a coating that constitutes the definition of like enamel teeth.
Right. But if you Google, do birds have teeth? Not really.
They kind of do what Poodle and I are going to do in our 80s when we're sucking dick. They're gumming it.
Yeah, they're just gumming it.
Come here, Sonny. Let me see your cock.
Ooh, it's too much like porn, Granny.
Too much like porn, Granny. That's all I have.
That's all I've got too.
Y'all, that's Darcey and Stacey this season. Next week it's going to be a tell-all, two tell-alls. I haven't seen a trailer for it or anything. They didn't show it on Discovery Plus.
I only knew there was a tell-all because I looked up the episodes and it said tell-all part 1
and tell-all part 2. Yeah, Google.
I did not see part 2, but they did say part 1.
When I Googled it showed part 2 as well. So
all right.
Anyway, y'all, so there you go, Darcey and Stacey season 3. Thank you for hanging with us on this one. Y'all go to our Linktree link. We want to see you in Los Angeles at the end of this on Sunday. February 27th, we'll be at the Regent Theater with Kimberly and
Katie from Date with Dateline
podcast. That we'll be selling merch there, and we'll actually be selling our mugs. We don't sell those for any show, but we'll be selling our Sissy Squad exclusive mugs. All right, everybody. Now, look, if you are if you're sitting with your best friend and you're having somebody put a 1904 butt electric massager on your ass, and you're planning your wedding, Poodle, what's actually the best way people can plan their weddings?
You can manifest it.
Manifest
those plans.
Lord help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord help the sister that comes between me and my man.